I set the altitude, I set vertical speed, and then I changed the vertical speed in my Logitech controllers. Can I get over to you guys this way? Are you guys over on the other side of the... Fine. The quickest way to get over to the other side of the field is to take off. You had an issue with Autopilot. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I've had that issue where you bank left. Hard bank left or right, but... I found you guys. Whoa. At that outside view, you lose control of the aircraft until you hit C. Okay. Stall, stall. All right, I'm gonna land here, and then we can do a group takeoff from one. Is it 18 left? I'm gonna try to get off the runway quickly. A little bit high speed. Crazy cowboy flying. Alright, I'm gonna pull off here in just a moment, and then I'll taxi back around. We'll have to go find Scotty and the crew here. Macy J's over there. Tylenol. 94 tells. Belle Phalon is here. All right, if everyone wants to meet at 18 Center. Right? 18 Center. Scotty P's up here. Bayflon. It's showing me I'm a Bonanza. Are you serious? That's weird. Hit F to reset your view. You need to select VS, then dial vertical speed. Yes, so set your altitude. Hit VS, and then hit. You can click in nose up or nose down, can't you? Is there a nose up or nose down, or do you just set the VS? Okay, there isn't a nose up, nose down like there is in the other G1000. So can you? How do you set the vertical speed? You just the scroll wheel. Yeah, the scroll wheel. The scroll wheel right here to set once you hit VS, you can just use that scroll wheel in the Cirrus anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna miss having I might plug him in. I don't think it's my Xbox controller, is it? All right, we'll give you guys just a few minutes here to catch up if you're gonna take off with us. Scotty, where'd Scotty go? Oh, there he is. Okay. All right. What else was I going to do? Okay, we got Spad got... Okay, I'm going to set my altitude. So, in here, we're going to set the altitude. We're going to fly really low, so I'm just going to put in 1,000 feet for now. I'm going to put in a heading of 180 for runway heading. We're on the West server, West USA server. Okay, 180 is set. Barrow is 2 because I'm custom weather. I'm going to put in a notch of flaps. Man, it's finicky on the flap. Let's see if we can get it. There we go. Flaps are 50% for takeoff. Rick's up in the sky. Macy J's behind. You guys look like you're all moving. Is there still a problem using the panels with FPS drop? Not for me. Well, cross fingers, it's not working. No autopilot. What plane are you in? Oh, you're in the Diamond. You're gonna have to hand fly it. It's not too far of a trip. Even if we followed the route, it's gonna be like less than. I think it's like 80 miles maybe. But luckily the sim trims out really nicely. And I'm gonna miss my my Xbox controller though. I think when we land I'll get a freshy sim and I will plug my Xbox controller back in. 18 center is the runway we're going to. Does that keyboard on the pedestal work? I don't think so. I don't think so. No. Not yet. Maybe we can get a torque sim over this way in this platform. How come I don't see you guys? I have live traffic on. Yeah, you can't have live traffic on. You have to have all players on. I would say all players, turn off your live traffic or live AI. And so it'll be all players off, custom preset for weather. Okay, we're going to take off. Anyone want us to delay takeoff? We'll take off in the next couple of minutes, next minute. Unless someone calls now to delay that. We got El Pandro with the follow. Thank you. You have to. How do you change server? If you hit escape and you click on your icon name, your servers are listed right there. And I'm on West USA. Yeah. What we'll do, Endeavor, is we'll take off, and we'll fly the pattern for a little bit here, and we won't depart the general field area until you're in the area. So, all right, Scotty P, lead the way. Belfalon, 94 Tells. I want some eye candy, so you guys roll it, baby. Like I say, we're just going to stay in the pattern. If you want to do, just follow Scotty. I don't know if Bayfalon's going. 94 Tails, I don't know. Scotty's out of here, though. I'm gonna. Oh, there's Captain Jet Vegas. Oh, there's Bayfalon going. I'll follow Bayfalon.
Runway 18 center. 9,200 feet remaining.
Make sure to put your flaps up. Okay, flaps coming up. See, when I go to the outside view, I'm losing the control of the view, or control of the plane. It's interesting. Oh, beautiful. Look at that airport. Oh, that's a plane. Your gear's down, Crasha. Let's try this again. Hit that. Hit end. There's the showcase view. Oh, wow. For some reason, I don't have any control out in that view. That looks really good. Scotty P's down doing the site surveying. Feels a little bumpy up here. Okay, bringing the power back. Trimming the aircraft. Almost ready, but if you need to go, no, we're in no rush. We might even go jump over downtown, just do a quick survey downtown. But what I want to do is I want to get that outside view working. So I hit insert, right? There's showcase. Here's outside. Oh, I finally got control back. Okay. Can I control the plane? Yep, I can control the plane now. Okay. Noise canceling headphones in play now. There's Captain Tony. Dogo, how you doing, sir? I think I heard your beautiful voice on the group flight with Ty Catstrader. I think I heard your beautiful voice on his stream the other day. Yeah, we do need an MSFS. Although I kind of want to campaign for everyone to call it MFS, because it's three letters is easier than four, yo. So I want it to be called MFS. Because it's not 4 letters or 4 words. All right. I'm going to change the time of day here a little bit. I'm going to go to clear skies. Yeah, clear skies is fine for right now. All right, I'm going to get up to altitude. Traffic, 9 o'clock, 2 miles, same altitude. That is cool. 4Flight is telling me traffic, 9 o'clock, 2 miles. That's pretty freaking cool. I'll join you after my FSE flight. Oh, baby. All right. Let's see if the autopilot's working here. All right, going to hit the autopilot button. Gonna hit heading mode. And then gonna hit altitude. Gonna hit vertical. You do have to hit the buttons a few times, but we'll go up at 300 feet per minute. We're in heading mode. And there, I'm gonna turn left. MFS is already taken. Material flow system. I don't know. Abbreviation's abbreviation. Do they have the royalty on it? By the way, Urbouts, that was an awesome picture off that hotel balcony. It really was. It says I'm stalling. Better add some power. Jeez, look at the complexity. Wow. Mishave DL. I think I'm gonna fly that. There's a new version that will be. I have a new beta version of that plane. I will probably fly that plane next month. Unfortunately, this newness over here is grabbing me. But next month is coming up in a week, so I really would like to fly that. That's, to me, that SSG 747 is a PE or VATSIM certified plane for me. I will fly it online. That water's got some interesting textures. I wish we had that SSG over in this platform. You have the same view again today, but everything hurts. Just came back from some serious hiking. Well, I'm envious of your view and envious of your hike, but not your pain. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna circle back to the airport, and then we'll go to Dusseldorf. So that's what the plan is. So there's Tom right there in the SR-22 right there behind me. Hello, Tom. Man, it's just freaking just gorgeous. In just a little bit, too, I'll jump over on the Discord if you want to join in on the voice chat. I'll be over there in just a moment. Oh, yeah. Tons of people in the sky. Love it. Thank you guys for joining me. This is fun. It's fun day 2, right? All right, according to the nav log, if we were to go direct, we need to go to a heading of 130. So I'm turning left 130. And that should get us in the general direction toward Dusseldorf. All right, heading 130. Airspeed is 152. I'm going to bring that back because we do have some slower planes in the group. I wonder if there is... Does this... I wonder if there's an... I wonder if I can get a VOR to show up on here. I wouldn't mind tracking a VOR. You're going to join up on the left wing? Nice. There you're coming in, yep. Did Telluride to Aspen yesterday. Great little flight in the Rockies, Eric. Outside views are amazing in the sim. They really are. The views are beyond. I mean, we all saw the trailer a year and a half ago, or a little over a year ago, and we saw that trailer, and we're like, whoa. But they really pulled it off. All right, I'm gonna straighten up my. I'm gonna actually go on a heading of 140 now. 140 now. P-clacks from where I am. But I wouldn't mind to track a VOR. I'm just not sure if ForeFlight will give me a VOR here, or if there are any VORs between here and Dusseldorf. Maybe there are. No, there's. I don't have the. I'm sure it does. I'm just not finding it. There's Tom off my left wing. I'm going 138 indicated. I'll slow down for a little bit more here, Tom and crew, because I see a Cessna back there. Yeah. Okay, let me pop open Discord here. Test.
Hello.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Oh, it's so green over here on this continent. My word. We're such in a desert here in Utah, and we think we're not, but we are. If you moved your ForeFlight, we could see your heading. There's the ForeFlight gone. All right, now we're 130. If anyone wants me to slow down, let me know. Ooh, there's some nice formation flying. So good morning, P-Clocks. How are you?
Good. I'm just gonna load up just a little bit to the southeast of y'all, and that way I'll catch up that way.
Nice. Look forward to seeing your name in the sim. Can you believe our friend bought 130 FBOs? Think about that. 130 FBOs. What's the price tag on that, even for a lottery ticket?
Right. That's a lot.
That's a lot of money. Wouldn't it have been cheaper to build them after they didn't go to anyone? I don't know. But when you're a billionaire. Rick, how is that 172? Is this speed okay? 131?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. And then Crasha, think you're in the TBM?
Yeah, I've been flirting with a stall for a while, but 130 is good for me now.
Okay. So does, yeah, that'll work. Cool. Day 2 of this awesomeness. Like I said, I had an FS economy job all ready to go from Schiphol down to Dusseldorf, and the plane got taken away from me. Dang it. That's the beauty of ownership, right? Is they can't take your plane away from you. Dirty South, hope you're well. My computer that is really good can't handle this sim. I'm trying to figure that out. Yeah, what's your specs? You know, it's funny how they tell me that even the 2080 Ti is having issues, but I have a 1080 Ti, and some of the reports are saying, well, the Intels, some of the i9s are outperforming the AMDs. Well, I have an AMD. You guys can see I didn't have any issues until I was 3 or 4 hours into the sim being loaded and not getting a freshie sim. I'm having no issues on Ultra. You have an i9 9900 and a 2700. What's a 2700? What is that? Your 9900K is, if it's a 9900, it's fine. You have a 1050 Ti and an i5, and it's okay on medium. Yeah, I'm surprised the 1050 Ti works, to be honest. That's good. That's a good report.
Now, I flew it this morning with Economy and Sim Pro tool, and I held a solid 45 all the way. But I'm throwing 35 up right now with all the multiplayers.
And anything above 30, I'll take, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. The only time I noticed any stuttering is when I landed. I noticed on the taxiway, I could see it stuttering a little bit, and so I turned them both off, and it went away. So, whatever that's worth.
Oh, you have a 2070. Okay, so if you have a 2070 Dirty, and you have an i9 9900K, you should be fine, especially on medium settings. I would think that you could do Ultra. So my question to you is, what are you running besides the simulator? And what does your task manager say is your CPU and GPU utilization when flying? Because that should be just fine. And also, are you on the later... Have you updated your NVIDIA driver in the last month? Isn't it great that we don't have to install a third-party piece of software in order to see each other? It's just all built in. Isn't that great? You have updated everything? Yeah, I'd be interested to see what your GPU and CPU are. And 94 Tels has a 2600X and an AMD 580X, and you get 30 FPS constantly. What are you on, medium or ultra? 90. Some Pel Gamer wants to know if you use VSync.
I found I got a boost when I turned VSync off. I'm on a 1080 Ti with an i7 87.
Are you running at 1080, or are you running 2K? 1440? Okay.
1440, but I'm not running Ultra. I started at high and just tweaked it up a bit where I wanted it,
Mm.
rather than just trying to go flat out with ultra, and now I don't even look at the FPS.
Yeah, you're getting 7 to 12 FPS on medium. Yeah, something's wrong with that. Do you have any add-ons going on, like anything that's using SimConnect in the background? Because that I have heard people that use some programs that use SimConnect are getting 7 to 12 FPS, like VatSim and others. And some people are using SPAD.next and FS Economy and apparently also getting stutters because they're using SimConnect, but I don't have those problems. But yeah. Thank you for the follow. We got Sergeant Opt and King Jasper NL. King Jasper NL of the Netherlands.
Just seeing the other planes react to the wind as well. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, what I find interesting is that you put in clear skies, but you still have pockets of turbulence here and there, even under custom weather. But
Slow.
all right, I'm gonna make a slight heading change. We're a little off course, so I'm gonna go 120 for a moment. 120 heading, which is almost following the river. You're running 2K? Maybe the server you're on? I don't think server is related to FPS. Server is only related to what you see multiplayer, right, guys? The server shouldn't matter. It shouldn't. I mean, unless you see a lot of players, and then your FPS will drop. But
Your internet speed might.
internet speed will have. I don't think have anything to do with FPS once you're loaded in, because once you're in the sim right now, it's already downloaded all of this scenery and scenery ahead of me. At one point, it will start to download new scenery once we get out of the downloaded area. It'll sense it far enough to start downloading, but that downloading shouldn't affect your frame rate. I don't think. What do you guys think?
I wonder if SSD versus HDD as well.
Oh, well, that's a good point. Do you have solid state drive?
I'm SSD, yeah.
Yeah. Dirty South, do you have an SSD? Could you show how the autopilot works for altitude control? Could you, for example, set it to automatically maintain? That's what it's set to right now. Is it's maintaining 1,000 feet. So watch this. So you can see here it has 1,000 feet indicated. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate, and you can do this with the altitude knob in your sim. So the altitude knob would be right there. You just rotate that altitude knob until you get to the desired altitude. I'll just change this to 800. And then I'm going to do the equivalent of hitting the VS button right there, vertical speed. And then I'm going to dial in, and you can use this scroll wheel to set a vertical speed of, say, minus 200 feet per minute. And then I'm going to simulate that on my SciTech panel by clicking the vertical speed button. And then I'm going to rotate my knob to vertical speed, and I'm going to change the vertical speed to 200. So now the plane is descending at 200 feet per minute down to 800 feet. And the plane should stop automatically. What airspeed are we aiming for? I'm at 135 right now. I can go faster or slower. Have you had any trouble getting your rudder pedals to give smooth input? I have CH Pro pedals and they are super sensitive and sporadic functioning. I have to use auto rudder on takeoff where the plane just really goes all over on the takeoff. You can mess around with the sensitivity, but it sounds like you've already played with that. The dead zones also could be a factor. You might want to widen those out. I personally feel that the CH pedals are, I'm sorry to say this, but they suck.
Language.
They really do suck. Sorry. They do suck though. Yeah. But I don't think the CH pedals, if they work for your other sims, you should be able to tweak them to work in the sim to the same degree of what you're used to. But yeah. Is suck a bad word? Can you say that on TV? I think you can say that
All
on
you
TV.
want. George Carlin did.
No, like network television, like during, on Saturday morning. George Carlin went through that whole what you can say on TV, huh? Didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
12 or 13 words.
Yeah. And there you go. Alias Mr. Jones says his CH pedals felt just like X-Plane. So there you go. It should work. So 4 dead zone, minus 40 sensitivity is what you use on your MFG. I would recommend anyone that's looking to get pedals or upgrade. Yeah, the king of the castle is the MFG crosswinds, but they're very expensive. So if you want something in between, I hear people like the new Thrustmaster pedals. I personally, it's hard for me to do anything but the MFG crosswinds, but
I've just got the TPRs, the Thrustmaster TPRs.
are they pretty good?
Oh man, they're just so well built.
There you go, Thrustmaster TPRs.
It's when I get to use them in helis, I'll know if I like them or not.
Mm.
What's our destination again?
Dusseldorf. Echo Delta Delta Lima.
Thank you.
Hopefully we're headed that way. Echo just talked to me. You have the Thrustmaster pedals? There you go. Yeah. Endeavor has a 2080 Super right now and 30 FPS with Navigraph charts and 4Flight open connected with the flight events. I should test my Navigraph charts. I haven't done that yet. Did you change anything with the SimLink? Or did it just start working like someone said it did?
It worked for me immediately, then stopped working for today, and today it works again. So and I haven't changed anything, so I don't know what's happening. So
in your SimLink directory, you haven't pointed it to anything then? Okay. Because I thought in this Navigraph SimLink directory that under, if I go to plugin settings, I thought you had to designate the directory here, and it doesn't have one it has one for prepared, and it has one for FSX, but not FS.
No, I did point it at the Windows app Microsoft Flight Simulator directory. But I didn't install the SimLink because it won't let me install the SimLink. It still works.
But it still works.
No
That's
idea.
crazy. Is it using SimConnect?
Possibly.
Oh. Nikita Net, how you doing? Good time zone. All right, I'm about. Can someone find a VOR ahead of us that we can track? Or should we just go on this heading? This looks pretty good down here. SimLink just works. No direct needed, no plugin. Okay. Wow. All right. I really am anxious to get their VFR chart product, their sectional charts, because like I said, I just renewed after a couple of years of not using 4Flight, I went back to it for VFR, and VFR is going to, it used to be, before this simulator released, I used to fly primarily IFR. Well, now we're not. And so we need to go back to the VFR mindset. Oh man, look at how many of you flying around. This is awesome. Are these people that some of these names I don't recognize, are they just lurking here in the stream? This is fantastic.
I'm lurking.
You are lurking. Hey, you snuck right on in, didn't you, sir?
I had to reboot my computer. I was like 15 FPS.
Ooh, yeah. Do you have a wind layer? I don't have a wind layer talent on, though.
It doesn't look like there's a VOR on the track to EDDL.
El Pandro says Dusseldorf is 1:15:15. Should we see if we can hear anything?
Give it a go.
Keeper of Scams, you're here under a different name. Flying incognito. Keeper of Scams. Keeper of Scams, are you PMCAFM? That's just a guess.
That's me.
Oh, that's not you then. Let me know if any of you guys pick up anything on 1:15:15. Then I'll dial it in.
I have it.
Do you? Okay, I'll dial it in. How did you catch back up with us if you had to reboot?
I got into the Diamond Twin. The other plane was terrible.
Yeah, you were in the VL3 or whatever.
Yeah.
All right, 1:15:15. Oh yeah, I've got deflection. All right, guys, I'm gonna make a slight change in course here. Wait. I'm going 120, so I want to rotate this way. I'm on USA West, Sparker. You're Fossilinsky. How do you guys say that? Fossilinsky? Yeah. Oh, someone just flew by.
So, John, where is the vertical speed knob on this?
The vertical speed knob, if you open up your Moby glass, it's on the left. No, just kidding. I don't know. I could.
What game is that?
Yeah, exactly. This nose up down thing. Do you see up here?
I don't have that.
In the Diamond, do you have a nose up, nose down button on the G1000?
No.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Unless anybody else knows.
I set it via my SciTech panel, but I know that in here you can also, maybe you want to hover around until you see decrease, increase vertical speed, unless you took off your pop-ups for your buttons. Someone in chat might know. Check to see if you have a wind layer. If I go out, do I pause or do I keep flying? If I go into...
Pause.
Yeah, I won't do that right now. Can I check my wind without pausing, I guess? Or are you saying it's displayed on the screen, maybe? Let's see if the wind is displayed on the screen, like it is in the other sims. Probably. I'm asking too much, probably. Oh, no, wind. Option 1. 1-1. Crosswind, tailwind. 1-2-1-1. Yeah, it's light. Nothing. As expected. So we do have wind on the G1000. Yay! Oh, I was in the middle of navigating a VOR.
Good morning.
Good morning. Oh, snack. Oh man. My plane's fighting me. All right. I'm going to hit nav. I'm going to track this VOR. Who was that? Was that Zed Ellis and Justin checking in?
Yeah, that was Justin.
Good morning, gentlemen. Day 2.
Day 2.
Day 2.
Okay, so according to this, the course... Why is my heading... Oh, there it goes. Now I've intercepted the Dusseldorf VOR. So now we should be going direct. 1:15:15.
That's a mouthful.
Yep.
Oops.
Yes, it is. Oh, the wind is broken, B2? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, don't mind me in the background.
Weather should be fine to look up. Okay. The nav VOR intercept is super aggressive on Autopilot. Yeah, I don't know if it's tracking it or not. It looks like
Mine did a 180.
It looks like I'm okay, but I should double crisscross verify. Yep, it's tracking. Anyone got DME up? I wonder if does it model DME? Let's find out. Back. DME. 39.9. 39.8. 39.7. PDF. On the PDF, yeah, it doesn't change speed. Okay. Once PE is compatible with MSFS, dang, half of the PPL training will done before you leave the house. Yeah, brew, yeah. Yeah. The new, yeah. Yeah, I would like to get, it'll be nice when VATSIM and PE are available. Supposedly Iveo is also available once they fix that SIM Connect issue. I guess they have something out. Never tried Iveo though. And the other thing, I wonder if we're going to have a third-party add-on that will allow us to use our radios to communicate to one another outside of a network. I wonder if there'll be something that'll come along, or if the SIM will integrate that, CTAF functionality when we're in these group flights. And then, of course, we have POSCON also on the radar. So.
Yeah, I haven't tried POSCON yet with this.
I haven't done POSCON for a while.
The waiting list on that is huge.
Oh, I'm in, but it's not a worry. It's just I haven't just had the time to go and goof with it.
It probably also has the SIM Connect problem, I imagine.
I'm sure.
Yeah, but I don't have a SIM Connect problem like others. Flight events can do simulated radio via Discord. Oh, I didn't know that. I have that Flight Events client going. That's good to know. Thank you, Silverlight. Remind me where you're from again, Silverlight. You told me the other day.
Which radio are you on, John?
I am on the 1.3, maybe the 1.3. Oh, I use these X-Plane key bindings in my head and it screws up everything. I'm on 127, 28. Yeah, 128. But the plane is not going 128. So, as you can see here, my course is 130. And the needle's lined up. But my plane is flying. It's getting pretty close. Close enough. Charlotte, North Carolina. Okay, cool. First time multiplayer, any help? You just basically, before you go into the sim, when you're setting up your flight, your to and from destination, and that you go into flight conditions, make sure that you turn off live players. It's really deceiving. Don't you guys think they should change that? Because you'd think selecting live players would be what you'd want for this situation that we're in right now. But it's not what you press. You press all players.
Yeah, the wording is a little off.
Yeah.
You might know how to change your nickname in Discord.
Only I can on some servers allow you to change it, no, but in mine only I can.
Gotcha.
But what would you like it to be?
Ubernator.
Do you want it to be okay, Ubernator. Let me see if I got that right. Does that work?
Perfect. Thank you.
Yep, you bet. I have some mods, I guess, that the mods might be able to do it as well. The problem we had a long time ago was someone was impersonating someone else using that function. So I think that's
That's fun.
Yeah. We got some follows coming in. We got Newt Mitch, Razor Trout. I like that name, guys. Razor Trout. And we got, oh, that's another good name, Hindu Biceps. Thank you guys for the follows.
Wouldn't it be cool just to be able to click on people's name tags and say add to friends?
I would like that functionality. Yeah. All right, we're approximately 30 miles out, gentlemen. Anyone want to do an exclamation METAR EDDF? No, sorry, EDDL. Sorry, Echo Delta Delta Lima in the chat, exclamation METAR. And then if you guys want to throw out some runway suggestions based on the winds being 300 at 5.
2-3 right? No.
I haven't even looked at the airport diagram, but man, this is beautiful.
05 left or 05 right, I guess.
How do you say that in Europe on ATC? Do you say 05 or do you say 5?
Good question. Don't know the answer.
I would guess 5 left, but you do say 0? 05 left, Matt?
I would think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have to say it with the accent, though.
The German accent?
Well, now in the real world, 5 left is closed.
05 right then.
Yeah, we can't be breaking the law in this sim. Although most of us are not licensed to fly, so I guess we're already breaking the law.
Mm-hmm.
So, the ILS is 110.15.
All right, 5 right it is. Everyone, 5 right if you want to participate. Test 1 2, test 1 2, test 1 2, test 1 2. Oh. Those windmills look pretty good. I just want to land and go in that house right there and have a German breakfast right now. Or lunch. And then I want to sit there and meet the family. Yep. All the people that live here have all sorts of stories. You know, and I don't know if it's the same in elsewhere in other countries, but I find the whole system of you go to elementary school, and depending on how well you do in the very low grades, determines whether or not you get into the higher level junior high in high school, gymnasium. So let's say you start, you know, what Americans call, you know, the first, second grade, third grade, or whatever. Gymnasium starts at what grade? It's like, I think it's 5th or 6th. But you have to excel in those first few years in order to qualify to get into gymnasium. And I'm like, whoa, I would not have qualified. Oh, look at that city. And then I guess they have trade type schools and that. But having lived in Germany for 2 years and having raised children in Germany, and the government paid me. Every month I got what was called Kindergeld. And they paid me a lot of money because I had 2 kids. And I wasn't even a citizen or a permanent resident. I was on a 5-year visa, work visa. And they paid me. The government paid me with and my daughter got into gymnasium. And when she got into gymnasium, her first year, the teacher didn't know she was American.
ATIS is 123.78.
The teacher didn't know she was American because that's how well her Bavarian accent was. She just sounded like a native. And we were only there for 2 years. Yeah. Crazy. And now my daughter is teaching is teaching at a university. It's crazy. I'm getting old. All right, how far out are we? Is that the airport I see ahead? Maybe. You were there for 3 years working near Stuttgart? Yeah. I really do like Germany a lot. Could I join you guys at EDDL? Sure, Steve. Absolutely. Wilfinator, how you doing? Did I miss anyone else? JT Kerr, long time no see. Mr. Failures. Does anyone know where they still sell the honeycomb? Pff, man, I bought mine on eBay, but I think they're probably out of stock right now, aren't they?
Oh yeah.
I have a feeling
Everything's out.
I bought my honeycomb on Amazon. Sorry, on Amazon, and then I kept it in the box and never unboxed it. And I should have kept it, and I should have given it away, because now they're worth a mint. No, that's not our airport. Is Sparker in VR at Dusseldorf by chance? Do you think? I think he is. This is Kirken. I got to turn my Autopilot back on.
Still 17 nautical miles.
Yeah. I'm going to go up in vertical speed. Okay. How old are you, John, if you don't mind me asking? That is a very good question, Brew. I am 48. Can you believe it? Which Bavarian accent? There's like 5,000 different ones. My daughter had an accent that was basically, her accent placed her about 55 miles west of Munich.
I'm expediting because I've got to go and pick my wife up from the train station. So
Expedition approved, sir. In fact, I'm going to go full throttle. Speeding up, guys. Meet you at the airport. Although the TBM can keep up with me.
I firewalled it.
Denise says, in 1989, I used to hike around the countryside of Freiburg, Germany. Got invited to dinner and lunch at farms all the time. It was amazing meeting families like that. Just very hospitable people. Acknowledge the follower. It was funny too that I used to work in all these different major cities in Germany, and whenever I went into what we refer to as a telco closet, where all the networking of a hotel, all the networking, the Ethernet, the servers, the whatever, the phones. The wire management in all of the German properties was meticulous. It was labeled, it was structured, it was just perfect. You walk into a telco closet in Milan or Rome, it's like my wiring. It's like a rat's nest. And I could tell what country I was in by the cable management in the telco closet. Trek, how you doing? Macy J, we're almost there. There you go. I'm having a little bit of lag here. Just every once in a while I have a stutter.
Same here.
That could be my settings, or it could be the fact that we have, how many people do we have here? Like 15? That's a lot of potential for. Am I still tracking? No, not really. All right, I'm going to go into heading mode.
I count like 24.
Is there like 24 now? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to do a slight right turn here. Catching up with you guys from the west. Very nice. Around 25 you counted? Wow. German Grundlichkeit is a thing in a good and bad. Is it the Grundlichkeit? Is that like qualitate? Their German wiring is the best in the world. Yep. I used to be a bigger fan of BMW, but I kind of switched over to Audi. Bigger Audi fan. But then again, I'm going Tesla on my next purchase.
There's a guy in front of me called Fredopotamus, which I think is great.
That is awesome. That sounds like what are those guys from New Zealand? The hippopotamus.
Oh yeah. Fly the Concorde.
Fly to the Concords, yes. Fly to the Concords. That's what that name reminds me of.
Man, I haven't thought about that show in a hot minute.
So good.
Yeah, that's.
It was
It's
a radio
time.
It was a Radio 4 radio play originally.
Hmm.
If you ever find that online, that's worth listening.
Ah, thoroughness is Grundlichkeit. Yeah, Grundlichkeit. Yeah, thoroughness. Yeah. Yeah, we Americans are not so much Grundlichkeit in some areas. Better than some, but worse than others. But we're loud and we're arrogant. That's for sure. That's what I've learned. Sometimes we used to wear our socks too high as well. You could tell in the 90s when you're walking around, you could definitely spot the American tourist easily when I lived in Germany and when I traveled around.
Is Oktoberfest all it's cracked up to be?
Yes, but the funny thing is it's never in October.
Oh.
It's the end of September.
Yeah, it's in September.
Yep.
And I've never seen more drunk teenagers in my life. I literally saw 175 drunk Italian 17-year-olds in the tents at Oktoberfest.
Yep. I was there 2 years ago. Had a blast.
Yeah. All right, autopilot off. I'm gonna buzz. Let's see here. There's runway 23. You know what? I see the moon over there. Just a sliver of the moon. Dogo's here. Hello, Dogo.
Landing here in Dusseldorf?
Yes, we're landing 5 right. And I'm kind of doing... Well, I'll simulate a left downwind, but you'd never do a left downwind for 5 right. But I'm going to come out this way and just land 5 right. But I'm going 175, so I better slow down.
Must have a setting because I don't see all of you. I see a few.
Who do you see some of that are in the group for sure?
Right. I do see like 5 or 6, but not as many as you're showing.
Huh. The
Are you
reflection...
on US West?
What's that?
I'm sorry?
Are you on US West?
Yes.
I don't know if he'd see any of us if he wasn't. I still don't know the answer if you can be on other servers and still see... I think you have to be on the same, but I haven't got a concrete answer on that yet. I don't like the prop animation
Sync rate.
on this plane at this right here because I don't know, it's too pronounced, don't you think?
Mile final runway 05 right.
I'm coming at 150 knots over the numbers. I'm a cowboy. I'm a cowboy, baby. I'm a serious simulated pilot, baby. Oh, contour, follow contour, slow down, slow down. The other thing I liked about Germany, I'm just on this pro-Germany phase right now, I guess, in this flight, is that they have, in America, we kind of lost the old tradition of having a separate bakery and a separate, meat and cheese place. All the bakery and the meat and the cheeses are now all in the store, the grocery store. And I kind of liked how in Germany, where I lived, there was a lot of separate bakeries that were close to the main store, but then you'd also have butcher shops that, and I kind of missed that. And now it's all big, huge chain grocery stores that have everything included, and the variety of cheese available. Yeah, was rather impressive.
Still the case in Germany. They still have like bakeries everywhere.
Yeah, I really prefer that.